We're finally back after a long time not streaming. Oh, I guess I did like maybe one stream last week. Whatever. It was kind of a crazy schedule. My girlfriend had some very stressful like tests and stuff going on. I was I was pretty busy, but now the week before I then go on and take like another week off because Christmas. We're back to a normal schedule, so I should be good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday this week for just normal stream times. Sorry about all of the weird scheduling stuff. But anyway, I think I left a league halfway finished again, if I recall correctly. So we're going to be just finishing that, I guess, and then maybe starting another one. Eventually, I'm gonna like figure out how to unstagger these. Like, we'll have a really long stream and only play like 3 or 4 matches or something, or I'll actually finish a finish a league off stream for once and do something. But for now, we're just gonna keep playing like these horrible staggered leagues. Not that it really matters that much because it's still like just watching a bunch of content. If you just watch the previous video, you can like see the league in its entirety and stuff. So I'll just start here, I suppose. Let's get everything organized over on the other monitor here. So yeah, it looks like we're already in this one. We played 2 matches. We're 2-0. I don't remember what we played against at all. Given that I think I started this like last Tuesday or something. Did I not change the stream title? Definitely hit update. Update information. There we go. So yes, I guess the big announcement is that Card Hoarder has finally signed me on as part of the Card Hoarder Network team here on Twitch, which means that they will help me out with like borrowing cards and stuff for my various streams, which means there's going to be a big push in terms of like other content that I'm producing. I play a ton of Death and Taxes here, obviously. If you go to like past streams or the YouTube channel, it's just like thousands of Death and Taxes videos and not a lot else. But that's mostly because basically all my cards I'm just paying out of pocket. So the cards I would buy into are basically won using like the ticks that I won from chests from winning other leagues. So I built Death and Taxes and other very similar decks, but with the help of Card Hoarder, we're able to borrow cards, so I can just like play a lot of different legacy decks. So I'm going to be starting to expand my content towards just most of the other decks in the format. A big thing that's kind of hard for some people to access in terms of learning how to play a format is play not only your don't just become a specialist in your own deck. Learn how other decks function and play other decks, because it will teach you how to leverage your own game plan against them. It's kind of a hard skill to acquire, especially given access to decks that people can usually have, and it's usually like not very worth it to develop because of that issue. But the circumstance of being a streamer means you get to play a bunch of different decks like that. So I'm excited to try out decks that I've never played before. Legacy's always been a super cool format, and as much as I love Death and Taxes, there are a ton of other archetypes and strategies that I would have a lot of fun playing. So look forward to that in the future. At some point I'm going to work out a better donation system, but I haven't really gotten around to that yet. I literally got accepted to Card Hoarder today, so gonna go through some overhaul here. I kind of want to shape the donation system towards like you can donate to try and nudge me towards playing certain decks in the format, because I don't really have a plan of like, oh, we're gonna stream this non-D&T deck this day. Like, oh, we're gonna play Miracles and we'll play Ant stuff. I just kind of want to get a feeling for stuff, so I kind of want to do whatever the chat wants and such. Oh, jeez. Get here. All right. On the play, this is pretty good. William Vile. It's a little risky. On the play, it's better because it doesn't die to Daze or Thoughtseize. It's like only dies to Force. This hand is pretty strong if we don't get forced. Am I getting a better 6? Yeah, maybe. Hey, we did it. Again, we would still like to hit a second land, obviously, because we have 3 different 2-drops. It'd be really inefficient to slowly vial each of those out without hitting a land drop every time. Bloodstained Mire. Red-black, Reanimator, some Storm variant, Burn. Best guess is red-black. Really want to draw land here. Easy every time. Never didn't have it. Opponent didn't cast anything in response to the Thalia, so I'm kind of confused as to what they're doing. Because if it was red-black, they would have, like, fetched Entombed in response to Thalia or something. Basic Mountain. Are they just burn? And they kept a hand without a single 1-drop to cast? If they're burned, they're super dead because we have Sword and, like, Stoneforge for the other 2 equipment in our hand. Oh, could be, like, Painter, maybe? Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Burn's not going to keep, like, a Blissum Mire pass hand very often. Well, our Sword of Fire Nice is now garbage. Remorseful Cleric doesn't do anything unless we see Goblin Welder. But playing 2 Stoneforges doesn't seem great. I kind of want to grab GTA and try to get that online as fast as possible, so I can deal with a Painter Servant. I can always go get Batter Skull later. I kind of want to just play Remorseful Cleric to start getting like a clock in the air. Thalia cannot attack into a 1/3, so... Hopefully we have a Gray Spirit here. We can't, like, get comboed yet. I guess we could get, like, Simian Spirit Guide comboed. That'd be sad. Right? Because it costs 4 mana to play and activate, so 5 through Thalia. There wasn't anything we could have done about that, right? Oh, sweet. Just a Smoke Sculptor. Deal. Next turn we'll have Flicker Wisp up to protect ourselves for at least 1 turn from getting Grindstoned. What's this? Blast my Vial. They pitched Spirit Guide to Blast Vial. Interesting. 3 cards in hand. Do I still get GTA here? It's going to take a while for me to get it online, but I don't think Batter Skull is significantly better. Especially now the clock is on, like, the pressure's on to deal with this Painter Servant before they just grindstone me. Still can't attack. We can't attack with a Remorseful Cleric because they can now animate Smugglescopter and attack me. We could Flicker Wisp, but that doesn't really do anything. So it's just pass. We have to survive like 2 turns. We have to survive this turn and then the next turn, then we'll only have 2 counters. We have to survive a lot of turns. We could easily die here unless we find something quick. So now my opponent can just, like, land grindstone me. At basically any point. I guess they have the City of Traders, so it makes it a little bit more awkward, but they'd just have to go for it immediately. Actually, no, they wouldn't, because they could just pay for the grindstone with 2 mana there, play third land, and then pass. Then force me to basically never tap out. Because right now I'm at least representing, like, Plow. Recruiter, alright. That doesn't find grindstone, so... I wonder what this does find. Like Walking Ballista, maybe? Luckily, we'll have GT online by then. Goblin Welder. That's not very good against Remorseful Cleric. Came for D&T, I see blue cards. You are not incorrect. We have a lot of blue cards in play and in our deck right now. They can, like, discard an artifact that they want to weld back in, or what? No, discard a Blood Moon, sure. We're not gonna block. Alright. Activate Stoneforge, put in the GT. You can, like, just GT down the Welder if we really want to. But with Cleric in play, I don't really see a need to. We could also just Wasteland the city. Rather than play a Stoneforge here. So that prevents us from dying to, like, a random... whatever it is. Grindstone. Welder isn't that bad, given the wording. Choose target, artifact, a player controls, and target artifact, player, if both players still legal as ability. Yeah, so they don't lose the artifact, but they do, like, lose their graveyard still. It just seems like it was a weird, like, it was a weird choice. They still get to, like, kill whatever's in their graveyard that they're trying to get back. Which maybe is a fine trade for Cleric, because they can use it again later. I think I am going to Wasteland this City of Traders. Could also Wasteland the Plateau, because the city's just a lot worse in terms of hitting land drops. But I don't really care about that. I mostly just care about not dying next turn, and the best way to not die next turn is Wastelanding the city. They could, like, reb my my GTA, that'd be kind of sad. We do attack with both here. Death and Taxes for the win. Thanks for the raid. Party of 35. Oh, my opponent does not know how this interaction works, I don't think. Thanks for the raid, Phil. Hope your stream went well. So now we just get to kill this Painter Servant, because first strike damage happens. We get GT counters. We use the GT counter. Kill the Painter Servant. We're also just going to kill this Welder, so we don't have to deal with it right now. We don't have to, like, have them try to get back the Painter Servant, and then we have to kill the Welder or something. Or sack our Remorseful Cleric. Now we're just going to kill this Welder. Anyway. Hello, everybody from Phil's stream. Playing some Death and Taxes today. Yeah, they're just dead. We did it. This matchup always feels pretty good. Sideboarding. We want removal spells. Stuff to deal with our artifacts and such. What's up all the time? Actually, glad you play D&T often on stream. Yeah, Zadaras. It is the deck that I play almost all the time. I been streaming basically nothing but Legacy, Death, and Taxes for a good while, but I actually just got accepted by Card Hoarder into the Card Hoarder network, so I'm gonna be branching out a little bit in terms of decks, but D&T is definitely my mainstay. Also, I do nothing a lot. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. D&T is my child. I will never betray it. Do I want Containment Priest? Probably not. It's like good against Welder, that's it, right? Bad against my own vials. I'm patiently waiting for Modern. I am also patiently waiting for Modern, especially with like Card Hoarder stuff too. Modern streams could be a reality at some point, but I really don't like where Modern is right now. Also, I just love Legacy. Legacy is so fun. What am I cutting? How do I play Magic? Roger's good. Sword Fire Nice sucks. Zadaros, thanks for the follow. Wanted some hate posts for Modern. No, I'm not so hopeful. I have my fingers crossed about Afterlife, the new mechanic. If we can get something that's like Hallowed Spirit Keeper-esque, that could be playable. I'd best be getting some Dead Gale main deck Bale in 2019. And if you donate for it, we can talk. We can talk all the time. Oh god, I need to actually sideboard. What sucks in this matchup? Thalia kind of sucks. Thalia and multiple sucks. Thalia was decent there, specifically, but... God. It's been so long since I actually played Moto. And by so long, I mean like a week. My brain is just not functioning. Spirit Keeper kind of sucks. Prelate's okay. Wisps are good. We can shape like another Thalia. That looks okay. I dig this. But yeah, I'm revamping the donations and how they work now that I actually have access to play more decks. I've been here since you came back and you still failed. Hashtag sellout. Maybe if Hero of Bladehold were a playable Magic card, then I'd play it. If there's a deck that like actually plays Hero of Bladehold, then you can get me talking. What's up, Arkin? What are these emotes? Arkin sellout. Nice. Sand do anything? Sand's okay. It doesn't go anywhere, but it has a lot of removal. Keep it. Maybe this is wrong. Sand doesn't have any action. You just need to find some. That's kind of fair. Yeah, I want to stick to, at least for the most part, playing like actual Legacy decks, because a lot of what I do, a lot of why I enjoy streaming is learning a lot of the ins and outs of the Legacy format. And I think a lot of that is learning how a lot of the best decks in the format operate. Because I've been playing so long from the Death and Taxes side, but I've never played Miracles. I played Ant like once. Never played like 4-color Loam or Grixis or anything. Doesn't versions of Dead Guy play Hero Bladehold? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with with lists. But yeah, all the time is a big fan of Hero of Bladehold, and I am less so. Oh nice, we drew Aether Vial. We did it. I mean, yeah, Hero Bladehold does murder you if you don't have an answer for it. Should try other decks. Yeah, I'm excited to try new decks, Arkin. Now that Card Hoarder gave me made me part of the team, I can not pay out of pocket and try all these wonderful decks that exist. Opponent inline tiers for Great Furnace, plays Mountain. Which one of their third land, I guess? Alright, so do I just kill this? So if I get greedy and I port, they'll have one land, they would need They could play it. They would need Soul Land plus Spirit Guide to kill me with 3 cards in hand, and one of them is Great Furnace. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna port. Have you considered some of the new MTG Arena? I kind of have. I've never been a big Standard guy, but at some point, if Standard appeals to me, I would definitely stream Arena. Standard's just never really been my jam. They're gonna, like, blow up my... Yeah. Rude. Opponent really hates my Aether Vials. At least we can have 6, though. I see many deck playing Hero Fatal shouldn't be. I don't disagree. There's the Great Furnace. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, one card left. We're not dead. Standard is boring compared to Legacy. Oh, yeah. The interactions, like, the deeper the format goes, the interactions are just so much more interesting. What are they going to recruit here? They need, like, grind value. Like, I don't know. Goblin Welder? Why do they keep... This is a weird line they keep taking. Hondo Trigger, thanks you for the subscription. I appreciate the support. Enjoy your new emote and subscription badge. I guess I'm just playing land and passing because all my hand is just entirely made of removal. Got locked out off my Twitch account. I had to re-up all my subs. Oh no. I guess I keep porting. Doesn't seem like it's gonna do a lot, but I'm just gonna plow the welder, I guess. I don't really need to kill this servant until they try to grindstone me. There's a welder. So we have like infinite time and a million removal spells, so I'm not that worried. I'm definitely gonna block this Painter Servant. Actually, am I? Maybe I spoke too hastily. Am I gonna block this? I think I still am. This deck's free for my opponent. Chosen color is blue, right? Yeah. You can't red blast it now that it already has pro blue. You had to do it in response to the trigger. They're just gonna blow up my port. Okay. Fair, I guess. They actually did draw the red blast, but they just didn't want to... Maybe they did want to kill the mom, but then they realized that they didn't do it at the right time. Alright, this welder's dead. Oh boy, second mother friends. Hondo Trigger, thanks for the follow as well. You'll follow after the subscription. Alright. Now we're sitting here awkwardly for a little bit. As I try to draw like a Stoneforge Mystic, or even like a Flicker Wisp. I'll block. I'll do it. I think I will. Yeah. Ooh, Remorseful Cleric. That's a clock. Notably, we also don't want to kill this Painter Servant yet because it's making our Mother of Runes way better. Like, if my opponent draws a Walking Ballista, it's a lot clunkier for them. The Holy Batman, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. What do you got, opponent? This is a weird attack. This is a very weird attack. I don't know if I like... What is this, like, Ballista for 2? And they could ping, and then I pro, and then they ping again? I think I'm okay with that trade. Eat the Recruiter and the Ballista for my Remorseful Cleric. I think I'm taking the bait. Pro red, I guess. Just in case the Parent Servant dies or something. A little confused on what their plan was. Alright. The old suicide. I respect it. Guess we're just getting wisps here. Just make my flying army. One's got a lot of lands over there. Ooh, Stone Forge. Do I play that? Or do I just play Wisp? I think I just want to play Wisp for now. Oh, no. My brain had other plans. Time for infinite Flicker Wisps. We're even, like, mildly protected from sweepers, because we have double Mother of Runes in play. I think I might put in Pyroclasm or something, we can just protect Cleric and Wisp. I might actually protect Recruiter and Wisp, just to make my Wisps still infinite. Solid. So next turn I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm still not lethal. Yeah. Is 4 infinite to you? It's infinite because they'll be dead before I need the 4th one, right? It's infinite Flicker Wisp when your opponent dies to them. Yeah, see, this is the Pyroclasm that I was, like, mildly concerned about, but not really. So now we just give our Wisp for red here. And I guess also exile their Graveyard, because why not? They have literal no cards in hand. There's, like, no way we can actually die. So if I path this, I can attack for 7, they go to 5, I can play my Ballista. The thing I'm worried about is, like, a Walking Ballista from them. They play for 1, 2, like, 6, so play it for 3. They could hypothetically try to, like, Wrath me. I think I should just path this for mana efficiency.
I'm gonna lock this cat in here.
Okay.
She's getting into the sink.
The perfect draw. So I could put like Stoneforge, Ballista for 1. Trying to find the best line against Walking Ballista. I guess another Pyroclasm off the top would be pretty bad for me as well. So like Flicker Wisp is better against that line. So maybe that line is Flicker Wisp, play Caracas, play second Stoneforge. That all dies to a Pyroclasm though, and then I wouldn't have the 5th land for the Batterskull. I think I'm fine just hardcasting Batterskull next turn if they rip another Pyroclasm. I could also just not play the Ballista. I could just play Stoneforge here. Unless I could actually play land, Flicker Wisp a Wisp, and then Wisp another Wisp, and then if they Clasm me, I get a Wisp back. Maybe Wisp the Recruiter? No, if I just Wisp a Wisp and they Clasm me, then they die, because then I attack them for 3 down to 2 and then Ballista them, so yeah. We're just gonna grab Batterskull and then cast Flicker Wisp. I guess, like, Sulfur Elemental, maybe? But then I get a Stoneforge that's still alive, and then I get to put it in Batterskull. I have Council's Judgment to kill it. Yeah, we're just gonna Wisps. So if they rip, like, Walking Ballista, they play it for 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't kill everything. Okay, yeah, there's dead. Cool. Game 1 and 2. Yeah, the Painter matchup always feels good as Death and Taxes. You just kind of need to get worried. You kind of need to be worried about randomly dying to the combo. Is the biggest thing, and then Walking Blisters if they have them. But a lot of your tools are just good against what your opponent's trying to do. The end there was like most of the roads are leading to Rome. I was just trying to make sure I didn't lose. Like, what are the possible ways I can lose this game? And I might as well try to take those lines because we're so far ahead. Discord says you're interested in full time taker. God damn it. Like 5 different people in the Discord today came in. Guys, what do you guys think of Tithe Taker? No, fuck that card. Don't play it, please. Card is not good. It's a bad Doom. It's a 2-mana Doom Traveler with like mild Grand Abolisher text on it. And it's like, we're not close to playing Grand Abolisher, so I don't really want to play bad Grand Abolisher that's also Doom Traveler. Stop crushing our dreams. There's a surprising amount of people that are like, oh, sweet, this card's awesome. Yeah, people just love new and shiny cards, but it's like, it's not good. Don't play it. There was like a moment that I was sitting and looking at it and thinking about it. I was like, oh well, it kind of fucks with fetch lands, right? Because it makes them want to crack fetches on their own turn, so they're more susceptible to wastelands. So they need to either like choose to go get basics, and you can try to port them, or they go get like wastelandable sources. But no, they just like fetch on their upkeep. They can just keep the fetch land around. You can like wasteland their fetches if they don't have any open mana, I guess. But it's just Lavinia is sweet. The problem is it's just like in a very awkward color combination that is like not gonna make it like very unplayable in a lot of decks. Sweet. I like sand. Good hand. Hope we're not playing in Storm. Do you own power? I do not own any power. Lavinia in Vintage is hot. Lavinia in Vintage is probably obscene in the Paradoxical Outcome mirror. That card is probably rude as hell. People were already sideboarding Caracas to deal with like Thalias and Comballs. Lands? And we got a Recruiter. Recruiter was probably. I don't own stocks, Pure Gosu. Kind of an odd question. But yeah, Lavinia Vintage seems sick as hell. Ooh, we're playing as the, like the Black Splash land stick? Jesus Christ, that was a turn 1. Diamond Exploration, land-to-land Sylvan Library. Fuck. That was, a strong start from the opponent here. Alright, so let's go get, Sword of Fire and Ice. It's like the only land, or only equipment that's relevant against lands here. Because you want to be able to protect your, one of Sanctum Prelate from various ways of dying after you put it on 2. We're definitely not dead. It's a strong start, but we have the tools to, like, just go recruit for Sanctum Prelate, put a sword on it. I hate playing against lands. Lands is definitely stressful. It's like a lot of, like, very awkward, weird posturing that you have to do in the matchup. Most of your cards don't really have any text. Game 1 specifically is just all about just turboing out exactly Sanctum Prelate. And hopefully slapping a sword on it. My opponent is on the Black Splash, though, and I'm kind of scared of that, because they could be... I don't know what main deck black cards they're on, but I've definitely seen some weird cards like Vraska, whatever the new Ravnica one is, the 4-mana one. And that thing Abrupt Decay is Sanctum Prelate, and that's mean. Hopefully we'll have, like, Flicker Wisp up to protect it. Loam. Picks back up stage. Verdant. Sylvan Scrying. What the sh... Are we... Oh, we're playing... Are we playing against Turbo Depths? But Turbo Depths doesn't play Exploration. This is just Turbo Depths with Exploration in it? That would explain the Sylvan Scrying. It's kind of weird. This card seems very unusual to play in this deck. I guess it's combos with Sylvan Library, or, I mean, Life from the Loam, but... Could be, yeah. And Coder? I don't think they're on, like, Coder. That'd be, like, almost 4-color Loam at that point. We need to reassess where my plan is at. And it might involve just immediate, like, recruiting for... recruiting for Remorseful Cleric right now and just killing the Life from the Loam, so they can't just make infinite 20/20s. Because they can definitely grind me out with a million 20/20s. So killing this Life from the Loam might be relevant. Although, next turn I could just get Sanctum Prelate, and that also turns off, like, Abrupt Decays and stuff from their deck. Because next turn my opponent has to, like, play the land and then play the... probably another land, right? And then they can make a 20/20 and then cast a Loam, maybe? The main deck Spirit coming in clutch. Yeah, Remorseful Cleric. My opponent said something. Oh, my opponent said, oh shit. When was that? Just now? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. So I could just kill the Loam. I might still want Sanctum Prelate over it, because if they get a second Loam, then I guess we'd have Flicker. We have Flicker Wisp, though. We just Flicker the Recruiter after they go get it. This file's not doing anything. Also port this turn to just buy a turn. Buy a turn of not getting comboed. Would they buy back? Thespian Stage Verdant. And they played the stage. Oh, maybe did they say oh shit because they didn't play a land for turn? They could have played their Verdant or their Dark Depths. Yeah, we have a lot of options here. I think most of them are probably fine. I kind of want to just Wisp for the token and Swords for Silk. Yeah, I mean, if they have Sylvan Safekeeper, they can protect it and then protect it from. But A lot of good options here. We are pretty boned if we take this line and then we get Sylvan Safekeepered. Like if they go Dark Depths, Sylvan Safekeeper go, then we're pretty fucked. Cleric feels okay to me because we have Wisp too, so we can Wisp the Recruiter to go get more stuff later. I think I am going to go for the Remorseful Cleric line and just kill this life from the loam. I don't want to let them know I have this Wasteland since I'm tapping out. They have this Sylvan Library, which is going to draw them 1,000,000 cards, which is also terrifying. I really want them to not have Sylvan Safekeeper, because if they have that, we're pretty dead. We have 2 of the cards in their hand, Dark Depths and Verdant Catacombs. Or if they find like another loam, that's really obnoxious. I guess we just cast Flickerwise target Recruiter, Violet Sanctum Prelate to turn off the second loam. Second stage. I wonder if they do it at sorcery speed. Play around this Wasteland. Could even be like a Thoughtseize, because we have 2 things to kill the token. Hexmage. They can still only, with all this stuff, they can still only make 1 20/20, so. So, we need to make sure that we don't add a crop rotation for Sajiri's step, so we want to leave up like a white in whatever we're doing this turn. So we're not just like slamming sword and attacking, because I don't want to get crop rotationed. Actually, no, because they need all this mana to... Well, they could like crop rotate. They could sack Hexmage and then crop rotate or something. I think I'm just going to like Playland Go. And just activate the Stoneforge, put in the sword, and equip next turn. Let my opponent figure out what they want to do. They could also have like crop rotation for another. Thespian stage targeting my Wasteland. So I can actually plow the Hexmage here. And then just Wasteland the Dark Depths. And then we still have the Flick Wisp as backup if we need it. Removing the counters from my vial. Rude. I guess we're vialing in Wisp and targeting my Recruiter. God, the stack. They have no mana. They can't do anything. They can't, like, crop rotation blow me out. Alright, goodbye, Recruiter. That resolves. That resolves. Wisp the Wasteland? Eh, that's not bad. But I don't hate just Wisp killing this Dark Depths right now while it's open. We're not going to port Wisp the Vial. Wisping the Vial does actual nothing. It's still going to go to 0. I just want to get in the sword and kill them in 2 turns with this Flicker Wisp before they need to find another Dark Depths. What am I recruiting for here? Just another Wisp, maybe? Wisp serves as blockers, even at sorcery speed, if I'm just casting them every turn. Oh, I found another Depths. Neato. Yeah, just getting more Wisps, I guess. Can't really attack. I can just play another Wisp and just have multiple blockers for a 20/20. And just Wisp the Recruiter, and then go get more Wisps or something until I find something I actually do. I guess the next Wisp just kills the 20/20. I should make multiple Wisps as blockers. I guess I could just attack with this Wisp, and then if they make the 20/20, we just Wisp it. And I just essentially trade the Wisp for the Depth token. I do want to be aware, we could die to, we still did crop rotation here with this line, right? Like, if they just crop rotation for Sejiri Step, they can attack through all my guys. So that's not great. I don't love that. But if we attack and then I Wisp... No, that's probably fine. I'm going to attack. Oh yeah. This makes me nervous that they're like this okay with all the stuff happening. I feel like we're just gonna get Sejiri stepped here. So I can't flicker, like if I flicker out the Dark Depths, it's not gonna do anything, it just activates right now. So we're just gonna flicker out the Recruiter and hope that we don't die. There wasn't anything we could have recruited for here, right? Yeah, this is crop rotation for Sejiri Step Lethal. There's something we could have recruited for to stop this from happening? I don't think so. Sure, I'll let that resolve. You can see the planes, the snow-covered planes in my hand. Alright, sideboard time. Surgical, Path, Relic Order, Council's Judgments, and Recruiter are all great here. And what do I usually shave? Thalia's a really clunky. Spirit Keeper is medium at best, probably cuttable. I want to cut an equipment, probably. Batter Skull, I guess. GD is good at killing Bobs and Hex Mages. Sword's good at clocking. Some Mind Break Trap in your board. Yeah, this is probably... I need to, like, cut this again, but there was a point where I was queuing into Storm, like, twice every league. And I'm just like, alright, we're just gonna play some more Storm Hate, in addition to, like, Triple Chalice, Rest in Peace, Surgicals. I'm just gonna pack the Mind Break Trap for the spice. I haven't cast it yet, though. Shave a Stoneforge and Batterskull, I guess. Batterskull's good against, like, if you're getting, like, Liliana the Last Hoped. Maybe it's better than Sword. Maybe Sanctum Prelate's cuttable. A lot of their stuff is on 2, though, especially if they're on, like, the Grindy Life from the Lone Plan. Yeah, Sanctum Prelate on 2 for low. It also turns off a Abrupt Decay and Assassin's Trophy. Sand seems pretty gas. Actually, it's a little bit awkward, right? Because we don't actually have anything to interact with them early. But, like, Vial into Port with... What are you playing on Dolphin? Oh, I was playing Pikmin 2 on Dolphin. I don't know why that's still open. I'd say it's a little bit awkward because it's actually very light on interaction. If they have like a... But Exploration seems like kind of an oddity. I think I want to keep this. Keep, you got Surgical. We have no way to put it in the graveyard, though, and we can't beat the first Merit Lage. If we had, like, a Plow or a Path or a Flicker Wisp, I'd be much more inclined to keep. I think I still am, but it's a lot more defensible if you have a way to put their first Depths in the graveyard. I guess I don't really see the graveyard yet. Because this hand can still just die to, like... Yeah, it's a reasonable keep because of Vile, but it's medium. Yeah, I'm definitely not happy with this hand. It's, like, it's fine. We can prevent them from going off early with stuff like Port and Revoker. But if they have, like, a fast start with Mox Diamonds or something, then they could combo me pretty hard. Ooh, Wasteland's nice. So if I Port, I die to, like, exactly Depths, Mox Diamond, Hexmage or something, and I could just revoke Hexmage instead, but I feel like if they had a Mox Diamond, they would have played it and cast, like, a 2-drop or something. I could Wasteland the Airborne. I don't want to do that. I was just talking about how I really wanted an answer for a Dark Depth so I could Surgical the Dark Depths. And now I have a Wasteland. I'm not just going to Wasteland Surborg. I think I'm just going to Port. Damn it, Urborg. Basic Forest, sure. Inquisition me. Yeah, that's kind of rude. Take the Revoker, interesting. Which means that they're scared of me revoking Hexmage, I suppose. Ooh, Crocus. That's a good one for my opponent not to know about as well. I want to play out the Wasteland now, I think, because my opponent knows about it, and I want to keep hitting land drops here. I don't want to cast Stoneforge, I think I wanted to keep porting. If my opponent goes Depths Hexmage, make a guy, we can just Crocus the Hexmage and then Surgical the Depths and just wreck him. So I think we're just passing. Tap the Forest because it's just a dual land while Urborg's in play. They do have Safekeeper. So we want to get Jite to ping off that Safekeeper. Crocusing the Hexmage does not sound... Crocusing the Merit Lage. Did I say Crocusing the Hexmage? I think I'm going to leave this Vial on 2. So we can mana efficient put the other Stoneforge in. Ooh, drew another Crocus. That's kind of awkward. I kind of also just want to play the Crocus, just so I can get this Jite online. Just play Equip Jite attack and just start pinging the Safekeeper. It puts my shields down, but we can't die from this board state right now. I definitely want to get this Hexmage, or get this Safekeeper off the board. Alright, that's that. Cool, we just win. That makes a lot of sense. But we have a lot of like ways for my opponent to interact pretty locked up here. With Caracas and Wasteland in play, we killed their Safekeeper. We have like another Stoneforge stand that they know about for additional clock. We had the game pretty locked up. I think we're just gonna run it back. Like, That was a pretty mediocre hand. We did draw very well. We drew Wasteland and Caracas there to be able to interact with what my opponent was doing, but we won pretty handily with a pretty medium hand. So as long as we don't get flattened like we did game 1, we had like a pretty obscene turn 1. Turn 1 to make lands jealous. And then we should be fine. I think I'm not really making any adjustments here. Swap Sword of Fire into Battle School. Yeah, that's definitely like a consideration. I'm not really sure which one's better here. Kragus is good against depths, right? Just snap this one off. We're gonna mulligan. If this hand had like 2 Kragus and 1 other land in it, I would probably keep it, but like the triple Kragus. Someone screenshot this and send it to Phil, please. Just, hey, play 3 Kragus, what could go wrong? I think we win? No, there's no way. Like, you give Depths enough time, they can beat a Caracas. Like, if they just play Safekeeper, this hand's just hosed. And also, we can't cast anything. And my opponent rolled 6, so I don't hate mulling as well. I like this hand a lot more. We have Path, we have Revoker, we have Mom, we have Wasteland. I don't want second Revoker, I don't think. I kind of wanted to take more land drops. And or find a better clock. Are we like Exploration Thought Seized? Please no. Exploration Safekeepered. So we just die, right? If I just played Land Mom, my opponent can just go like Depths Hex Mage 2020 with double Hex double Shroud backup. I could just path this instead of playing Mom. Not sure if that's like bad. I guess we have a Revoker though. We can revoke the Safekeeper, so it's probably not worth pathing it, right? We just need to hope that we don't die exactly next turn. Everyone only has 2 cards left in hand, so I think we just need like hope we don't. My opponent's last cards aren't exactly like Hexmage Depths, or I guess the stage Depths would also get me pretty hard. Waste is safest, but not the winning play. Yeah. Alright, my opponent has no cards in hand, so we're probably pretty okay here. We can just revoke Sylvan Safekeeper now. We don't even have to do it this turn now. As long as we have 3 mana, we can always just revoke Safekeeper plus Path the Merit Lage. But I think Revoker's just better here than anything else, considering we don't have any other spells to cast, so... That's this card's name, right? Sylvan Safekeeper, yeah. Please attack. I'll race, I'll just attack you back, yeah. These wastelands are nice. So we're not... What are we dying to? Crop rotation kills me, right? If I just tap out? Crop rotate for Dark Depths, they have exactly enough mana to activate it. So maybe I'm just waiting a turn. Because I think we're favored in the long term, considering my opponent just has nothing going on. Unless they find exactly Life from the Loam, which we can deal with like using Recruiter. I think I'm much better off just waiting on the off chance we just die in a fire here. Copy my Rashadan board. It's fine, right? Would have been more upset if they copied my Wasteland, I think. I'm just gonna port their Rashadan port. Sylvan Scrying? Sylvan Library. Oh, that's horrifying. That's a very good draw. Then now they have no card hands. They can't do anything here. So we can actually try to develop something here. What is our play? Stoneforge for like sort of Fire and Ice, but then we can't do anything else with our turn besides port them, which is kind of lame. What do I recruit for, though? I don't have an answer to Sylvan Library outside of Relic Order, and we can't cast that. Gotta take some risk. I think the last turn was, like, pretty low risk. It just, like, time walk myself once to not die randomly. The opportunity cost was pretty low, because we just get to continue playing Magic. It was unfortunate that their draw was so good, but I think we're still pretty fine. I'm playing Mono White Allure, and you know it, Cat Mix. What did I recruit for? What did I want to recruit for before? We have 8.5 minutes. I need to, like, start playing faster. Nothing I really want, right? Like Palace Jailer if I have another mana. I think we are just going to play Stoneforge, honestly. Just go get Sword of Fire and Ice here. We need to put pressure on their life totals so they can't utilize the Sylvan Library too much. It's about Batterskull would be better than Sophie. I'm not sure. Oh, we drew Relic Order anyway, so if we draw another White Source, we can Relic Order the Sylvan away. Finally. Again, they have no cards in hand, so we don't have to worry about, like, dying this turn. So I can just jam with this sword. They do get a flip with their Confidant. If they block, like, just block with Safekeeper. Quit Modern, my property value enough. Lost 8 pounds, my baby learned to walk. Nice. Good. Good day, I suppose. Gonna copy my Wasteland? Sure. Flip a Mox Diamond. So now we have... So Sword being better than Batterskull here by, like, being able to take my opponent's little Peddlers off the board. Alright, Inquisition my path. So I guess that's kind of bad. They can make a 20/20 here and we die unless we find a white source. Nope, just more Confidants. The last card in hand is Mox Diamond. Maybe I just don't even kill these mobs. I mean, they're probably just going to be blocking with them, so... Doesn't actually matter. Like, unless you take a hit from late. Yeah, that's also true. So there's definitely upsides and downsides. Like, Wasteland my Wasteland? Sure. And then Port my Plains. Oh no! I don't really care that much. Oh man. I would have liked to kind of cast that. Batterskull gives me time, but Sword also gives them less time, which I would also like to do. Another Mox Diamond. I think they've been setting those up, though. I think they've been taking exactly 4 off these Sylvan Libraries for the past 2 turns. So they've just been, like, free hits from this Bob, so they don't take damage. Yikes, that seems really dangerous. They're just dead to this Revoker, right? Are they just 20/20ing me right now? Oh yeah, we don't have an answer, do we? Oh, never mind. We're good. They could have... No, their hand is just Mox Diamond, so... They gain 20 life, but... Whatever works. Unfortunately, they gain 20 life and have a Sylvan Library in play. So they're down 2 stages and 1 Dark Depths here. So this is their 3rd stage. So I keep porting it. I am going to die to, like... Maybe I should not port them and leave Wasteland. I mean, I probably should have done that last turn. I didn't consider that they could play both halves, like, just get both halves of the combo out there. Their end is just Mox Diamond right now, so it does nothing. But in their top three, if they have, like, another Depths and, like, a Hex Mage, it wouldn't hurt. Oh, no, they can just port my Wasteland and then do their thing. So, we're just gonna keep porting and then crossing our fingers. Doesn't actually do us any good. If I'm like Loam, that's terrible for me. Alright, just land, sure. Ooh, surgical. That is quite good here. My opponent's hand is diamond, and we can now surgical this dark depth so we don't die. Roof for planes, yeah, please. Surgical is an excellent draw. Now we just win, right? I guess let's surgical first. Let's take a look at what they have going on here. Cool. They just concede on the spot. We did it! It's a weird build of Turbo Depths. I guess they're still kind of in like the weird experimenting phase with that deck. Like after slow depths started being popular and then like medium depths and stuff. I guess it's like pretty free reign for people to start experimenting with things. Exploration is really good with Life from the Loam, which they've started playing, so like not terrible. Especially considering how bad, like, or how much slower Life from the Loam is. It's like, oh, you make a Merit Leech every 2 turns, which like, it's I'm making it sound like it's nothing, but it's still very good. But making a Merit Leech every turn seems much more powerful. And gives you like some nuts explosive starts, like how Lands has with their exploration Mox Diamond hands. When they go like land, Mox Diamond, exploration, second land, like Life from Loam or whatever, or Sylvan Library in their case. Some busted hands. Anyway, where is Depths? Turbo Depths. Is that Turbo Depths or slow? I should really just kind of combine Turbo Depths and Slow Depths. Because I'm pretty sure I have them in 2 separate categories, but I just never know which is which. Sometimes it's kind of hard to assess. I'm gonna call that one more Turbo-y, because we never really saw a secondary game plan like a Liliana or anything. Or like weird, awkward, mid-rangey creatures. We just saw my opponent aggressively trying to depth stage me every time. I call Mox Diamond one slow, Spirit Guy is turbo to me. But like the slow ones have started playing stuff like Bobs and Spirit Guide. I think it's like I think people are calling the ones with like Mox Diamond Bobs still like medium depths, and then slow depths has like I don't know some other extra grindier element. I don't know. They're all just turbo depths. It's all turbo when you compare it to just lands, right? I think I have slow depths here somewhere else, and I should probably record under there because they felt more like a slow depths deck. Here's turbo depths. That's where I just recorded it. Oh, I have medium depths. I don't think I actually have like slow depths on my list. I just put medium depths instead. We'll put it under medium depths. They were definitely medium depths. E. All right. Now it's more updated, I guess. Yeah. The deck lists are so close between like turbo depths and medium depths and like slow depths, like actual slow depths, that for the sake of like playing, there aren't a lot of super different play decisions. I think like the slowest slow depths, you might not like want to be boarding in surgical extraction anymore, but for the most part, a lot of the play patterns look similar. Man, this hand is aggressively medium. I think it's good enough to keep, but like not particularly great. We're on the draw. I find slow and medium depths pretty cool. Yeah, like turbo depths, like old turbo depths, which like basically doesn't exist anymore, are the ones with like spirit guides that literally had no other game plan than just like try to mirror laser you on turn 2. That's definitely different than like the medium or slow depths that exist now. But I think like I don't think that turbo depths really exists anymore, but there are depth decks that don't like have that slower plan, like that really consolidates them as slow depths, which is kind of like the weird gray area where medium depths is. Also, these are just like terrible names for this archetype. It's just really unnecessary and confusing. Yeah, nowadays the turbo depths have basically moved to where they're almost the slow depths decks because they've realized that this plan isn't as good anymore. I think it's Stoneblade. Huh. Better than Golgari depths, yeah. Better than Golgari wastes. Isn't that what like MTG Goldfish called one of the lists online? Didn't even make sense. Well, this is not a good 5th round. Would have liked to have an easier 5th round to try to get this trophy here, but... Did I just plow this for mana efficiency? We're not going to get a better target than, like, Stoneforge Mystics and Snapcaster Mages in this matchup. Unless they're secretly, like, Delver Blade. Oh, they are Delver Blade. Neat. Well, don't really care. Now we just get to Thalia them sans days, so... I'd force this, I guess, but... We have Revoker 2 to follow up and revoke the GT. Maybe I was supposed to play my own Stoneforge? Probably not. This prevents them from just if they just pass this turn, they can put in the equipment, but then they can't kill my Thalia and equip an attack in the same turn because they'll need to spend 2 mana on a plow for the Thalia. Yeah, like that. Which means now we're safe for another turn from getting GT'd. Unfortunate that we can't really capitalize on this by being mana efficient. We're just like play a 2 mana card and pass. The question is, what do I want to get here? Nothing, apparently. Force pitching Delver, sure. This is what I get for talking so much shit about this deck. That we're just gonna like lose to it, trying to get our trophy. I talk a lot of shit about Delver Blade. Ooh, that's nice. My opponent doesn't want to have a creature now. So we can just set up our Stoneforge instead. We're going to grab Sword, I think, because they're a Trinity Nemesis deck, and that card is very scary. Oh, they just have Batterskull. That's neat. Guess I don't really have to plow the Stoneforge now. I just port them. Because they can't GT me now. Sure. They could, like, use 2 mana here to put in the GT. I don't really care about that. Yeah, sure. We have plow to time walk them after they like try to equip to a thing. You can just plow it. If we draw a land here, we can actually wisp the germ and still activate our Stoneforge. Although I guess we don't really want to do that, right? Because we want to leave up our plow. So we're just going to plow, put in sword. And then probably like revoke their GTA and stuff after that. I could also just port them. They've been missing lands. So like, but that seems kind of greedy because if they hit a land drop, then we can't put in our sword anymore. If I port them and they go land equip GTA, then we need to plow. I do want to start porting them as soon as possible, though. Like, just equip this sword onto the wisp or onto my Stoneforge to start bashing them. Ponder, sure. So worst case here is that they have like force for my plow. They go like land, force your plow, equip. And then after that, we can still just like revoke the GTA. So it's like not the end of the world. Welcome to the Stoneforge, I assume? I don't know. Sure. Yeah, cool. Now we just get to like kill their Stoneforge too. Because they're tapped out. They can't stop me from connecting or attacking with a equipped sword, which means they'll just be forced to jump block. That was greedy of them. I don't know what was in their hand. It might have been like their best option. Just like hope I don't have plow and not that I'm bluffing, I guess. Yeah, you're just forced to block there. I guess I should have played Thalia first, play around daze or something. I don't really care if this gets dazed. There's like one more guys in play, yeah. This game, I think, suddenly went like over. They could like true name me, then we have multiple revokers for their GTA. They have bought themselves a lot of time because they connected with the Batterskull and then got their Batterskull plowed. Snap, plow my Thalia. Not a great plan. Just clear the Snapcaster Mage, hit him for 3, draw a card. Kind of want to keep having a second creature in play, just so they can't like get me with a single removal spell. So I'm gonna just... I guess maybe Jace is actually a better name here than the GTA they have in play. What does Jace do? Jace just like brainstorms and dies though, right? If they play it. What do you think they main phase the snap? Because if they wanted to kill Thalia, I have Caracas in play, so they don't want to do it on my turn. Oh, they can't Jace me. I'm porting them. Yeah, we're changing GTA. I could have named Batterskull, but I don't really care if they pick that up. They're just never putting it into play. So, Snapcaster Ponder. Sure. This one's just dying too. It does mean I don't get to attack with the Revoker, though. Eventually I want to, like, probably want to Wisp my Stoneforge or something. Just try and accelerate this clock or something. Oh, they just conceded. Sweet. That seemed like it was going pretty well for us. Anyway, the Delver Blade matchup, huh? Delver Blade matchup's like a little awkward because it's like it's half Stoneblade. I think it's like 2/3 Stoneblade, 1/3 Delver. The Delver half of their deck is very not impressive. The only thing that's scary in their deck is really True Name Nemesis and Umezawa's GT. But occasionally they can try to like cheese you out with Delvers, but it's much harder when their removal spell is Swords to Plowshares. But we can cut some pretty rancid cards. It's weird because this doesn't feel like a matchup where you want a lot of removal. In fact, I don't think I'm going to board in this Path to Exile. I might actually cut a couple Plows. Yeah, like Pilot like Disenchants and stuff is annoying. Disenchant, Snap, Disenchant is always a hassle to deal with. You really just want to like try to nail their GTA with a Council's Judgment to get rid of it forever, and then you can try to take over games from there. I might shave like a Plow. Plow's really bad against the Stoneforge half of their deck. Like we just played against them, and they just played like a clunky blue-white Stoneblade deck. They pitched their one Delver to their Force of Will, and that was it. And like the Plow we drew was actually pretty good, but I guess we actually bought 2 other things, didn't we? Oh no, we tried. We got 1 Dazed. Sanctum Prelate is probably fine since their main removal spell is just Swords of Plowshares. Remorseful Cleric blocks Delvers. Roker's important. Thalia's important. Prelate versus Spirit Keeper. Spirit Keeper, I think it's just bad in this matchup, right? It's like they just have like Swords of Plowshares as their removal spell choice. You just get wrecked by it. They don't play like Supreme Verdict, right? I'm not intimately familiar with these lists. I think we might be able to just cut the Prelate too, though. The cantrips and stuff. Do I cut another Plow? We have a lot of answers to a Delver. I don't mind shaving 2 Plows. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I want, like, 3rd Plow and then cut the Prelate or something. I just want to be staring at a bunch of Plows with my opponent just, like, turn 3 True Names me or something. This hand is not good. I'm not going to keep it against the Daze deck for sure. This hand is just also not good. This hand's terrible. Well, there's always game 3. Alright, well, we'll keep this hand and die to Daze, but we're on a mull to 5. We can't exactly ask for a lot. Notably, if this Vial resolves and also doesn't get disenchanted, we have a game plan. I couldn't care less about this Delver, I don't think. Like, it's gonna hit us several times. It's gonna kind of hurt, but if they disenchant my Vial, then we're just fucked. Yeah, alright, we're dead. Nothing to do with this Delver. They could beat us with a wet paper bag at this point, but do they keep Force post-board? You never know. Delver players love to keep Force in post-board. They definitely keep in Daze, especially on the play. But I don't know enough about like blue-white Delver or blue-white Delver Blade lists to know like how many cards they're bringing in and what their worst cards in their deck are. Like they probably have really mopey Spell Pierces or whatever that they're obviously cutting. Spell Pierces or Flusterstorms or whatever they have. Cast Ponder. Wasteland me, do it. Now we need to draw like 3 lands in a row. Alright, good start. Yeah, this is just like mull to 5. Keep a very bad hand that's going to die to almost anything. And then my opponent had anything. Not much to say about it. plays True Name. Yeah, it's probably just time to concede right now. Try again in game 3. Reevaluate my sideboard plan. Let's see if they show us anything else. They probably won't. I assume they're just going to turn both their guys sideways for 2 turns and kill me. Rather than casting any more spells. Or because besides spells I already know about. Like, they can cast cantrips or whatever. But they're not going to play some, like, secret tech. Nice. Alright, I'm going to pack it in here. That went about as well as I thought it was going to go. Keeping a 1-land Vile hand against the Force Days Disenchant deck on the draw. Now we're on the play, and hopefully we'll mull to 5, so... Fun. I want another plow. I don't think I do. That Delver didn't matter. My opponent could have cast nothing on turn 1, and we still like not are losing the game not close, right? We're just like not going to be that True Name Nemesis. I honestly do think that Delver is like the least scary card in their deck against us. Besides maybe like Jace. Jace is just like, it takes a long time for the Delver deck to get to Jace, and by that point in the game, you're either already dead or like you've stabilized pretty hard and are like you like own the board state. I think 2 plows is probably fine. Actually, no. What am I doing? Why is Jailer still in my deck against the True Name deck? That's better. I like that a lot more. Palace Jailer is terrible against True Name Nemesis. I don't know why. I just totally blanked on cutting it last time, I guess. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. I think we're gonna keep this one. His bag is Wasteland, but like double Vile, and we're not gonna get dazed on one of these. I think I am gonna keep this. Like, our cards are so good, too. These are all cards you want. And if we get to, like, actually get to this mana, Council Judgment's insane. Against True Name or Jite. Zan is definitely a risk, but I think it's worth assessing. Preordain, sure. So we're gonna hope that they. I guess if they daze this Vial, then they can't disenchant my second Vial. So I hope they don't like Pithing Needle my 2 Aether Vials. Then we just get ranched. Because we're just gonna hope we draw second land, ideally. Yeah. Alright, well, time to play Magic. Land, please. Well, please no second disenchant, I guess, is the new plan. This is not going well. Really want to keep the second Aether Vial. I would really appreciate it, opponent, if you did not disenchant me a second time. True Name, alright, sure. God damn it. Alright, well, we don't get Jite this turn. We just get to Thalia. What planes does opponent have? Can you see the set symbol? I don't know. It looks like, I think that's a promo, right? Oh, is this like an APAC? No, this is APAC. This is like a total fantasy world thing. APAC is Asian Pacific. This would be like the Euro, if anything. I don't think it is. You can look up the artist. Mike, oh god. Mike Plug. You might be able to find him. But I think that's the special Magic Online promo symbol. Please don't disenchant my Aether Vial. Oh, well, clock's ticking. Does not look great for me. Does not look great for our hero. Now they just get to... Wow, no attacks even. I think we just gotta take this up to 3. Recruit for something to deal with the GTA. Hey, we finally hit a second land drop. Look at that. We're almost to our council's judgment. So we could recruit Revoker and just revoke GTA and cross our fingers that the Revoker doesn't get dazed. Plains. Yeah, it was a Euroland. Hey, I got it. Yeah, I think our best plan is, like, pray that my opponent does not daze my, Phyrexian Revoker here. They may be boarded out dazes on the draw, we could hope. No, wait, oh yeah, they cast the daze here. Oh, 4, sorry. Well, that's still shitty. Are you still firmly in the 23 versus 24 land camp? Yeah, I like 23 lands just fine. Like, games like this don't really make me think, oh, maybe I wanted a 24th land. Because for every game like this, you obviously remember the ones where you get wrecked a lot more. But, like, for every game like this, there was another game out there that you flood out horribly and die, right? So I want to get to wrath most of my board before we set up an answer to it. Hopefully my opponent, like, kills the Thalia, and then we draw a land for Council's Judgment. We just get to Council's Judgment the GTA away. At that point, the True Name's still scary, but I think the GTA is the more pressing concern. Assume my opponent, yeah, pings off Thalia, pings off Mom. Yeah. Wow, that seems really aggressive. That seems like entirely unnecessary. Seems like kind of a totally wasted plow, in my opinion. Oh, nice. So we're at 18. I don't think we're in that much danger of dying. So I think I do just want to kill this, GTA. And make, like, Infinite Flick Wisp Army. He saw my Infinite Flick Wisp. Well, he's about to get Infinite Flick Wisp again. We got a Recruiter. We're ready. Infinite Wisps. My opponent's definitely off to the races now. Hopefully my opponent doesn't, like, slam Jace here. That would be horrifying. Or, like, second True Name. Really need to get GTA Online to deal with that. Yeah, fuck. Can I recruit Pontiff? Where, can I slide a Pontiff in my deck real fast? Yeah, we're just gonna grab Flicker Wisp, Stoneforge for, like, GTA. God, it's so slow, though. It doesn't raise True Names very well, but the Batter Skull's also not gonna be able to deal with double True Name. I mean, I'm getting Wisp. I guess I'm thinking about what I'm gonna get with the Stoneforge in the future. If I get Batterskull, my opponent attacks me with 2 true names. I go to 8. But then my opponent can only attack me with 1 true name after that. We could also like flicker it to go with the GTA for later. Oh, we're grabbing Wisp. That's definitely happening. Batterskull's Fire and Ice might get there. Yeah, the issue is that my opponent can just like chump block infinitely with true name. We need to hit a lot of land drops to try to like equip Batterskull and stuff. I think I'm gonna get Batterskull. Oh, they can't jump it with Fire and Ice? Oh, yeah, duh. I think I am getting Batterskull. It does just slow them down for now. Because they attack me for 6, but then they can't attack me for 6 again after that. They can only attack me for 3. But after that, then they can attack me for 6, right? Because 6 plus 6 plus 3 is 15. That kills me. GD does basically nothing here. I mean, it like gains us 4 a turn, which is not nothing, but... Am I supposed to flicker this recruiter now? Probably not. You don't really care if my opponent has like plow for my recruiter. Much rather them not plow my Stoneforge. Yeah, they attack me for like 1,000,000. I think this Batterskull's gonna be like 1 turn too slow, right? Unless we draw like land 5 or something. Or I guess land 4 might actually do it. Oh shoot. I was supposed to flicker this in the main phase. Oh well. Shouldn't be a big deal. So I'm just gonna like get another Wisp anyway. And before Containment Priest. Land 4, that does something. Because now, if my opponent doesn't have an answer to Batterskull, they only attack me for 3, put me to 5. I put in Batterskull, untap, put in and equip Sword. So we want to attack with this Wisp. We do just need to clock them. Support that. Yeah, Snap Disenchant would be a bummer. Sword, like Plow, would be a bummer. We can't beat a lot here, but we can beat nothing. And my opponent might have something close to nothing. That does not bode well. I might actually end up flickering out their planes here before I put in my Batterskull. I guess I can't, right? Because it would come back in the end step. Unless I do it in the end step, in which case they just float the white mana. We'll see what they do. We definitely have a chance to not die here. It's not a good chance, especially after they cast Brainstorm, but... yeah, we can't do anything about that. Or are they tapping out? Woof. That is bad. Is that just dead? It didn't... no, it doesn't matter if I tapped double planes, right? Or no, it mattered that I ported. Oh, I can flicker the back to basic. Oh yeah, I can flicker the back to basic. Shit. Yeah, it's honestly great because they just tap out. also like drew a land and stuff, so we could have just actually equipped to the Flicker Wisp and just jammed for a bunch, but. I'm one off lethal as it stands. Is that like assuming this connects? But they can just block with Stoneforge here. I think I have. Should waste Tundra. It's not going to untap. I don't need to waste the Tundra, right? I'd rather just like have a mana open. I can waste this Tundra if I want. Which I might want to do. Trade my land for their land, yeah. Also, it just lets me F6. Even if they drew like Plow, they'd have to draw like Disenchant to save themselves. Oh, my opponent said something. Show chat. My opponent said GG. Yes, we did it. My opponent drew a land. Oh boy. Whew. Got the trophy. We did it. I'm gonna keep playing a little bit longer because that was like the middle of a league. I played the first 2 rounds like last week, I guess. I don't even remember what the games were. I need to like go back and check them. But time to run it. We are actually going to run it back for a little bit, Shiloth. Open chest. Now, why does everyone want me to open chests? I'm going to screenshot this list. Because I always try to screenshot my my 5.0 lists and post them to Twitter. Also, my Rift someone's Storm. I was, people are going to start running my Rift. I hope this gets published. So, I was actually about to cut this Mind Rig Trap, Chilith, and everybody else in chat, I guess, because for like the like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was queuing into Storm literally 2 times every league, and I was just like, oh god, I just don't want to play against this deck anymore. Just, please, I'm just going to like play this bad card so I win more games against Storm. Storm actually is now my #1 most played against deck after just jamming my face into it so many times in the past like month. I blame Cyrus specifically for that problem. But it's tied with Miracles as the #1 most played against deck in my records here. Need to update. But yeah, I am about to cut it and put the second path back in because I've been seeing a lot less Storm again, and as soon as I cut it, obviously we are going to queue into like 5 Storm players. Everyone wants Miracle. Yeah, there's Miracles is just like a pretty static constant in my life. Where's Delver Blade on this list? In my local meta, everyone likes players owns Miracles plus X in the deck. We're about to become a dirty Miracles player at some point. As soon as I convince Patrick Green to come hang out on my stream one day and help me fumble my way through Miracles. It's one of the first decks I'm going to implement using Card Hoarder's help. God, where is Delver Blade? I'm just going to Control F it. Wait, did I... Delver Blade 2 words? Oh yeah, it is. Played against it exactly once before. Now it's twice. We won game 1, lost game 2, won game 3. Try to egg at Nahiri. Oh god. Nahiri, I don't like Nahiri. 5 is a ton of mana for a card that, like, I want to be casting less than I want to be casting Cataclysm, honestly. So like, I like that. In theory, it's better than something like Gideon against Grixis. Hang on, let me pull up Nahiri, figure this thing out. It's better against Grixis than something like Gideon, right? Because it like buys back your shattered equipment or something. Yeah, it's got -2. Wow, loyalty starts at 3. It does have a +2, I guess. Man, I'm looking at cheat in here. What's the big deal? 5, yeah, 5 is just so much mana for a card that I want to be casting arguably less than I want to be casting Cataclysm in that matchup. We could run Gemstone Caverns for I'd rather, if I'm running like fast mana to play against Ant, I'd be playing like Chrome Mox or something to accelerate my hate cards in combo matchups. Chrome Mox is just like a lot more reliable than something like Gemstone Caverns. But anyway, yeah, I think Nahiri is just not very good. It's cute, but it's very bad. Against something like Miracles, it's just an Elspeth for 5 mana that you can like equip equipment to for free when you plus it, I guess. But or does Ancient Doom? Well, Ancient Doom doesn't let you turn one like your hate cards against Storm, which is the big thing. I do kind of want to actually play Singleton Ancient Doom. I'm gonna try that. I think. Been talking about it for a little bit. I did want to like try an Ancient Doom. Let's see, turn one. Yeah, it is a combo with like triple Chalice on the sideboard. It seems it's very unlikely to get like the one of Ancient Tomb plus Chalice the Voids, but I've been wanting to try this to see how many times it's bad versus how many times it's actually good. Cut the 4th Port for it. I like Port too much. If I'm cutting a Port, I'm playing Plains. Fuck Ancient Tomb. If I'm cutting a Port, I'm definitely not playing Ancient Tomb, because I think Port is way better than Ancient Tomb right now. If I'm just playing like a 9th colorless source, then I'd be much more fine with it, but that's a whole other debate. What is Cataclysm for? Cataclysm is for like the big grindy matchups. Yeah, what Chalice said essentially. Miracles, land, and not so much lands, but like Miracles and Grixis, and the various 12 post decks, like the big mana decks and the control decks that are just gonna hit like a million land drops. It's like an Armageddon that also blows up all their planeswalkers, which is sick. But yeah, usually the 9 colorless sources are the 24 land decks, because they get that extra slot in there. So I've seen like Mishra's Factory and stuff. I hate Cat against lands. I used to like it, but personally, I don't like Cataclysm against lands anymore. It's like there's so many points where you just like play Cataclysm and then die because they keep Mox Diamond land and then dredge back Loam infinitely. Try the Tomb for the Port. Try it then. I guess. I guess. Ancient Tomb is a respectable enough card that I will accept the test it first argument, which I do. Sometimes that argument really annoys me because some cards are just very bad and you should not test them, but Ancient Tomb is definitely a good enough card that I'm willing to give it a shot. I thought I had today that isn't relevant for the turn. Sword of War and Peace better or Miracles than another sort of Fire and Ice. I think like marginally, yes. I would like Sword of War and Peace more. Like Protection from Plow is pretty relevant. Obviously, you can like plow in response, but like having a single creature with pro white. Yeah, he's talking specifically about another, like just playing a second sort of Fire and Ice instead, Shiloth. But yeah, War and Peace is not very good right now anyway. But like the pro white to being able to attack through, also being able to attack through like mentors and stuff or angel tokens or whatever, versus attacking through Snapcasters and protection from Jace Bounce. And just hitting for just a ton of damage. There are so many games that I've stolen where it was just like Vials and Vial and Stoneforge get a War and Peace equipped to like a Revoker, hit them for 10 or whatever. Yeah, it's good against some of the Eldrazi variants. It's really good against Mono Red Prison, but the bigger Eldrazi decks, the ones that play Cloudpost, are ones that I like Cataclysm. I like it less against like the faster Eldrazi decks. Anyway, enough dawdling. Did I Yeah, this board looks fine. Or this, yeah, we put the path in, we cut the memory trap. Alright, let's play some of a league. I gotta screenshot this too. I also have to like go back and look at like what the heck my matches were. Because I honestly just don't remember what I played against last week. I don't want to do anything else, right? Too late now. What are you cutting your main versus Eldrazi? Mother of Runes, Sanctum Prelate, Thalia. Depends on how many cards you're bringing in, but Mother of Runes is obviously horrible. Sanctum Prelate ranges from bad to not very good. And Thalia is pretty medium, especially in multiples. It's okay because, honestly, like, for Strike Pulse equipment, like, Thalia plus GTA can, like, attack or block through a Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, 12 post had a resurgence. Not 12 post, but the Eldrazi post deck kind of had a resurgence for a little bit. And it's still definitely up there. Man, this hand is a hand that exists. On the draw, it's kind of scary. It's better against Thoughtseize. Horrible against Wasteland. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep keeping one-landers. Do it for the greed, yeah. Just keep one land. We won last time we kept a one-lander, right? We didn't win the time before that, but that was on a Model 5. We'll win on Model 5. Ah, fuck. This is Maverick. This shit is happening to me today. What deck plays Savannah and Exploration? Anyone got me on this one? Enchantress? Enchantress doesn't play Exploration, right? I guess they could, but it doesn't seem very good. I don't know what my opponent's... Wait, what? Is this like depths? But no, it's got Mother Runes? But what is happening? If anyone's got any ideas in chat, Dark Depths Maverick that also just has exploration in it? Is that a thing? I guess I have to plow this mom, don't I? Just because my hand is all sorts of plowshares. Oh, was there a list from the challenge? Okay. I kind of want to plow this Dryad Arbor because my opponent doesn't have any more lands. I'm going to plow the Dryad Arbor next turn. If there's like a weird list from the challenge, you'll usually see it a little bit at the start of the next week. So I guess that makes sense. Was it Punishing Maverick? Oh shit, they have a Taiga in their deck. Crocodile Massacre. Yeah, not horribly likely, but we do keep keeping one-landers. And we'll plow the Knight too. This Thalia is pretty horrible. Yeah, this exploration has not looked very good. Unless they have, like, Life from the Looms in their deck. Hey, a land. So we're pretty insulated against, like, the depths combo. So we have this Caracas. Oh, that's horrifying. Now we want to draw third lands so we can play our GTA. Hey. Solid strats. Solid strats. So I'm kind of confused on what everything in my opponent's deck is. Hopefully my opponent can draw a fetch land. Some card advantage. Hopefully they don't have an answer to my Jite. They can't green sun for Quasali, right? Because green sun for Quasali would cost them 4 mana. I guess if they don't have another land because they would have played one by now. So they'd have to just like have a Quasali or a Knight of Autumn in hand, just naturally. We can't kill this tracker yet because they can actually pump it up. But yep. Oh, I guess they could draw another land here. Just draw another fetch land casually. Alright, sure. It's a big old knight, or big old tracker. More moms. Moms for all. More lands. I guess we can just port them at least. Not that it does a whole lot. So we're going to attack. Maybe they make the misstep and block. If not, we just need GT counters on it to answer this tracker, obviously. Dang, my opponent saw the line. Kill the Arbor, do it? No, I'm not gonna kill the Arbor. I need to answer this tracker before it completely flattens me. I'm not gonna like take them off of 1 mana here. Oh, that's kind of obnoxious. This is not terrible. We're just gonna like suit up a mom and use the other mom to give it pro green or whatever. Maybe not. I might just ram it in. Clear cut the Arbor. You guys really hate this Dryad Arbor. Rust Bowl doesn't. Rust Bowl says save the trees. It's just Chyleth that hates the Dryad Arbor. I'm scared. Please don't play another scary thing. Stop playing scary things, opponent. Can we not? Why you gotta be like this, opponent? I don't want to deal with this shit. Oh, perfect draw. So now we just equip GTA to the mom and attack. And then we have to like kill the knight. Because the knight... I think we kill the knight over the tracker. Because the knight just gets out of hand way faster, too. Opponent could like force the issue. No, they block with tracker, we just use the other mom. If we need to. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. I think we just have to kill the knight and just let this tracker eat us alive. I bounce my Thalia, I put back in the Thalia. I guess I could have just, like, ported the Caracas here and then put in the Thalia. That would just make it more awkward for them. That's probably better. We're gonna start porting this Dryad Arbor now. So they can't, like, block my mom with it, since my mom's my only attacker. Yeah, well, I guess that does that. Oh, they want to cast a spell here? Punishing Fire? Well, this isn't good. Hopefully they don't find a Grove, or else we're really fucked. Also, this means we actually can't attack into this tracker anymore, right? Because we actually wouldn't be able to clear it. Fuck! Actual worst draw in the world. So now we're just dead unless we draw Sanctum Prelate or, like, Recruiter of the Guard. That was just such a fucking miserable draw. Holy shit. That was so bad for me. Alright, Flicker Wisp does... Flicker Wisp clears the tracker. I can Flicker Wisp out the tracker, equip GJ to Mom, attack, and then ping down the tracker. Unfortunately, then we're just going to get absolutely massacred by these Punishing Fires. But I think I just want to take this tracker off the table and try to work from there, like trying to find Prella to turn off the Punishing Fires after that. I think this is like my only window to actually kill this tracker. So we do that. Tireless Tracker comes back. We kill it. We port their Caracas. They Punishing Fire down my guys in response. They should buy back their other Punishing Fire and cast it in response, right? Kill my other thing too. Yeah. And then I'm left with a Thalia versus my opponent's Caracas. I actually did get another GT trigger, GT hit in here, right? And there's a chance we do. Why did my opponent just, like, float a green mana? Yeah, we gotta get in one more GT connection here. Before my opponent destroys my life. When I put in the Thalia at the end of your turn before. Because my opponent has a Caracas, so they can just bounce it. This way my opponent doesn't get to bounce my Caracas with their... bounce my Thalia with their Caracas. So now I have a chance to have a not some next to Thalia to equip with the GT. I wanted to use my port to tap down the Caracas first. Now do I kill the Dryad Arbor? Maybe. Yeah, kind of want to choke them on mana at least a little bit. I just port an upkeep? Do I make this fight happen right now? No. I guess I want to be porting this Caracas, but not yet. This is a game we have not yet lost, but it's definitely not good. Looking, staring down double Punishing Fire, double Grove. We need to find one of our 2 recruiters or 1 Sanctum Prelate very quickly. There's a chance we can finagle our way into like a Remorseful Cleric sniping both of them, but seems unlikely. Just force the issue here. Yep. Do I want to Violent Mythology and just have it get P-fired down? It won't, right? Because they don't have 6 mana. I can just pick it up again with the Crocus if they try to P-fire it. And they also don't have the second P-fire in hand, so they can't take it off the board. It's definitely a weird game. Still not super confident what I'm playing against, to be perfectly honest. I assume it's some sort of like Punishing Maverick with Depth combo and Exploration, but that sounds like a lot of things. So if I equip Sword, or equip GTA, my opponent's forced to P-fire in response. I can let it die, play Mom, equip it with GTA, but it only has 1 counter on it, so it's dead to double Punishing Fire. My opponent has 6 mana. This is going to take some like very weird finagling. I think I'm just going to attack here. See if my opponent just tries to P-fire right here. Yeah, we get in 2 damage. That's fine. Just gonna hold on to the Mom, try to find a more advantageous point to try it. I don't know if they're P-fire in my face or something. No. Get out of here. I do vaguely want this back. So now we try to port their non-red sources. They can't just like make me gain a life and buy back both their Punishing Fires. They're buying back 1 already. Oh, no, they can buy back both. Never mind. Forget the thing that I just said because it didn't matter. I don't think I actually have a spell to cast here. This is gonna definitely take some like very awkward maneuvering to try to do anything here. Okay, they crack a clue. Okay, so they did have stuff to do with their floating mana. That's fair. I kind of forgot that those clues were over there. Do I just let a Thalia get Punishing Fired here? I don't think so. So I get a Thalia Punishing Fired, I can then play Mom, equip, and with a port up, that might let me try to finagle Mom not having Summoning Sickness. I think I just have to, like, hopefully, like, draw something good here, too. Even having a non-Summoning Sick Mom wouldn't do a whole lot. It's just, like, step one of many. Yeah, this is fine. Man, if we had a 3 here, we'd, like, punish the shit out of them for that. Not great. Yeah, buy this back. I think this Mom's dying again. I think this might be able to get us more GT counters in the long term here. They cast Punishing Fire. Response, I activate Vial. Then they'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so they could buy it back and recast it, but not again. Or just like cast the second one. So let's just put in Thalia first. And then pump my... I think this nets us like 1 GT counter in the end game. Alright, well, I'm tapped out. I can have 6 now. Oh no, I can't have 6. Because I have Caracas up for my Thalia. Dang it. So my opponent can't just like land P-Fire both my guys unless they've drawn a 3rd one. Yeah, this is Punishing Fire from Mother of Runes. And even if they have another P-Fire, we just pick up the Thalia and we're back to square one here. Yep, this is finish off Mom. And then we maybe get another GT counter out of this. Yeah, I guess we get another GT counter out of this for however much that good that does me. Would still love to draw a Sanctum Prelate or a Recruiter. Even like Palace Jailer at this point. Wisp. Does that do like anything? It is like kind of hard to kill. Right? Because like if it has a GT on it with 2 counters, then they'd have to Punishing Fire it 3 times. I wonder if I just kill their clue right now and then equip Flicker Wisp with the GT. Yeah, I don't hate that. Just kill the clue. This is a really weird game 1. I don't think I want to port them, because if they try to Punishing Fire down my Thalia, I want to be able to Crocus it back and then put it back in on the Vial. They have... If they bounce my Thalia... They want to pick up their Punishing Fires first, and then bounce my Thalia, and then Punishing Fire it. And no, in response, I put in Thalia still. I don't think they have enough mana. They could have like just found like a Plow or something, and all this finagling just doesn't matter because they just plow my Flicker Wisp and that's that. Especially because they just have Sylvan Library, so now they get to dig deep in their deck. I'm back. It's not even like lands, it's some really weird Maverick deck. Neither Reliquary, Talus Tracker, like Naya lands with Dark Depths Exploration. I'm not really sure. Also, this is game 1. That's just taken like 8 million years. A lot of weird shit going on in this game. What is this even? Is this like Green Sun Zenith? Lord knows what they have in their deck to Green Sun Zenith for. I feel like they wanted to bounce my Thalia first, right? If they want to cast Green Sun Zenith here. They're just like shattering my GT, right? If they're Zenithing. Yeah. That's definitely a bummer. We had to clear it and gain 2 life, I guess. Yeah. Oh no, I'm gaining life. It's dumb because they get to buy back their punching fires for free now. Wait, does that matter? No, it doesn't. It's not for free, but they don't. Yeah, no, that doesn't actually matter because it still costs them the mana. I for some reason thought that they were getting a discount for a second, but they still have to like pay the mana, and I'd still gain a life. I'd gain another life anyway if they use the growth for red. It doesn't actually matter. Playing this game. This is the best I've ever seen Thalia against a Crocus in my entire life. Can I draw like a Stoneforge Mystic or something? Come on. So now we're really fucked, right? We get them down to like 7, but now we're just supremely dead. We had a one shot here to draw like Stoneforge or Recruiter and just like end the game. Stoneforge or Recruiter or Prelate, but even like another Wisp would have done something. Or like Remorseful Cleric. Well, Stoneforge just get fired. My opponent didn't have mana right there, so I could have vowed in Stoneforge, grabbed Sword of Fire and Ice, and equipped Fire and Ice on a guy to make it immune to punishing fires. Just tap all your shit. Ugh, we really need to draw Recruiter of the Guard. I'm just gonna put it back in play. Response my opponent should punishing fire my Flicker Wisp here. Yep. God, fuck this game. This game is such garbage. Been trying my damnedest not to lose, but I don't feel good about our current position. As soon as my opponent finds like a threat, if they find like another knight or a tireless tracker or something, things go downhill very fast. This deck is like Lancer with extra steps. I suppose that's one way of putting it. We are basically in the land's endgame, right? We're just like Punishing Fire locked, desperately trying to tread water and hope we don't die. Where is his stage? He hasn't found one, I guess. I assume it's like a one of each. It's like a Knight of the Reliquary package. Also, we had Caracas to bounce Merit Lage, so my opponent can't just kill me with a Dark Depths here. Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. Can we just draw Sanctum Prelate? Recruiter? Something, please? Oh, nice. We found our Ancient Tomb, guys. Thank God. How are we ever going to lose now? Granted, this would still be bad as Rashad Port. I'm not salty about Ancient Tomb. Specifically, I'm just salty because we can't do shit. Have a new plan, timing out our... Yeah, we are up on clock. My opponent is going to take a very long time to kill me as well. Now you can double fort with 1 mana swords. I'm never tapping this Ancient Tomb. I'm making them Punishing Fire me down from 28. Oh, I just let it die. Oops. I didn't know they cast it yet. Oh well. I was supposed to pick that up and do some more stupid shenanigans with it, but oh well. Ultimately, it probably doesn't matter very much. It's marginally better than... Yeah, Port would have been marginally better, not by a colossal amount. We're pretty dead unless we find exactly Recruiter or Sanctum Prelate at this point. Just tap whatever, I just want F6. 2 is marginally worse than Port. Yeah, exactly. 2 is definitely marginally worse than Port here, but not by a wide enough margin that I care. Because we're not winning if we top deck 3rd Port there. I suppose it might be relevant if we just Ballista them down from 7 at some point. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Ballista for 4. It's we're getting there. What are your outs? Exactly Sanctum Prelate, or Recruiter for Sanctum Prelate. Or maybe the Ballista at some point, since my opponent's clock is currently non-existent. Walking Ballista for a bajillion mana might do something, but it looks like my opponent's finally killing me. Green Sun for another Knight. Yeah. Let's just draw Plow, just make this game go even longer. Oh no, they have Mom, dang. This is the turn where we're finally going to draw the Recruiter, too. I should probably put the other Vial on 3 for Recruiter combos. Oh, hey, we drew a Wasteland. It would be nice to have Wasteland with this Caracas 900 turns ago. Do I just Wasteland this Dark Depths to make my opponent take longer to kill me? Because they could, find their own, Wasteland to kill my Caracas, and then find a stage to kill me or something. Pretty well clock city here, talking about a game that I've already lost, so I should just be F6ing pretty aggressively. The plan is, my opponent times out at this point. Opponents are very adamant about floating mana when I port them. Good for them, I guess. Donation stream idea. I sit in a voice call with you on Discord and blow an air horn every time you don't file check your RP. That would be the worst donation stream idea. I never vial check. I hate vial checking on Moto. It's just it's like when you float mana in response to port when you definitely don't have anything to do with your mana. And it's just it just burns your clock, and I don't care that my opponent floated the mana. You got it, buddy. You're just gonna waste extra time trying to click through that. Oh, you have mana floating. Are you sure you want to move to the next step window that always pops up? I'm a fan of vial checking when it actually matters. When you're trying to get your opponent to K command, discard your last card, and you activate the wrong vial. Same with Vendilion Click. Opponent didn't even attack with Knight. This game's never ending. Hey, we found Stoneforge Mystic. Definitely not too late for that guy. Gal, I suppose. Maybe like just Batter Skull 900 times, I guess. Just keep playing Batter Skull for the next 400 turns. Make my opponent double Punishing Fire it every turn for the rest of the game. Why did he not attack? I think he just wants to like activate his knight for stuff. I don't know what he wants, but I feel like my opponent just wants to try to end the game as fast as possible, so they can actually win this match. Just like double Punishing Fire Batter Skull, untap Punishing Fire Stoneforge. Yep. Yep. No, he gets a knight too. I forgot about that. Knight for ways. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll pick up the Batter Skull. I'll take 2 damage. You got me. It's like you Punishing Fired my face. I just want to recast this Batter Skull next turn, so my opponent can't actually start Punishing Firing my face. This makes them make me gain life, and then I play Batter Skull, and then you like double Punishing Fire on the Batter Skull again and again and again. And plus, if we draw like Sanctum Prelate was Batter Skull. Actually, like do something. Alternatively, this game's never gonna end, and my opponent's definitely gonna time out. Raminant Excavator. Alright, now we're talking. Wasteland the Caracas. I don't know. They're not going for the Dark Depths combo. Oh, right. They can play 2. Oh, man, the combo! Raminant Excavator Exploration. Never. Is it always this boring grind? Oh, yeah, for sure not. This is a very this is a very different game than what usually happens in Legacy. Usually not 20-minute game, 40-minute game ones. 20 minutes on each side. This has been very long and kind of hysterical. Yeah, usually we have creatures in play, you know, stuff like that. My opponent's finally decided to turn the corner. Double Punishing Fire down my germ again. Maybe they'll go for the Depths combo, and we just get to buy another turn by playing Caracas. Oh, they just plow it. Well, we gain 4 life. Wasteland my Ancient Doom, sure. Why not? Deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, are they not going to attack? They're going for the Dark Depths combo. We bought ourselves another turn. Sometimes Grindfist can be interesting. Depends on like how the matchup actually plays out. This particular one has been pretty boring because we've been dead for like the past 10 turns. We were not winning this game. But like they're like the ones where your decisions matter and you're actually like trying to play towards like certain outs are really fun and interesting. And he just finds a wasteland for my Caracas, sure. Deal. Hang on, I want to buy back my Batter Skull. So I can have 6. Yeah, this game was finished around the time that my opponent drew Grove of the Burn Willows. That's about when it ended. We had some chances to get in and like win that game still for like the following 10 minutes. And I think after my Flicker Wisp died, we basically lost the game. I know after they Green Sunned for like the Knight of Autumn, that was pretty bad. Definitely after they played this Knight. Alright, they finally decided to just end it. They're just going to kill me over 2 turns, I think. Or something. You can concede at any time. My opponent's got 4 minutes 30 seconds. I'm not conceding. We're up 4 minutes on clock. My opponent, I'm playing this one to the bitter end. This is game 1 we're playing. Oh man, we got Phyrexian Revoker. How is my opponent ever going to beat that? I guess I should Phyrexian Revoker Mother of Runes. Not that it matters. Is that also Phyrexian Revoker Knight? If they tap Knight, I'm in for that. Or name it Abandon Hope. Meme it up a little bit. We're for sure dead. My tracker again. Just, yeah, I don't know, like, maybe he only has 3 knights? We only killed 1, 2... Yeah, it's only the 3rd knight, so they shouldn't have more than that, yeah. Was lethal yet? Punishing Fire my thing, double Wasteland themselves. Yeah, that's lethal. They did it. They found lethal. I wonder if this is a Cataclysm matchup. I don't feel like it is. Oh, they plowed my thing, sure. Maybe they don't see the double Wasteland themselves line. Looks like they found the line. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that exact? That's exactly lethal too. Well, that was a game of Magic the Gathering, everybody. I'm glad everyone got to sit through witnessing that one, because it was certainly fun and interactive. Really touch and go. Is this a Cataclysm matchup? This doesn't feel like a Cataclysm matchup. This barely feels like a Extreme Priest matchup. It's good against exactly Green Sun Zenith, so like maybe it's okay. It also pairs well with Flicker Wisp, but... Ugh. I'm just like physically exhausted after playing that. I don't want to play it anymore. This is probably my last game tonight. It's almost midnight, too. I was working on timeouts already. If he's 1-0 and times out, he loses. Yep. If you don't finish the match within the 25 minutes you're allotted, you just lose. Maybe I do want Relic Order. My opponent had, like, Sylvan Library and Exploration and stuff. So I feel like I definitely want these. Punching Fire is just a bitch. Kind of want Surgical Extraction. Game's a lot easier if you can surgically extract their relevant scary card. All these terrible Thalios. Yeah, it'd have to be like a very weird game for my opponent to win this match. We just have to like survive for 3.5 minutes or something. My opponent has like turn 2 Knight, turn 3 Knight, and we have no removal. Why are we bothering to Cypher? We gotta bring in more removal to make sure they can't kill me. Mirror Crusader is pretty bad against Punishing Fire. Pretty good against like Knight. It's also bad against Plow. Yeah, I don't like it. G2 is fine, Sword's fine, Batter Skull is fine. Spirit Keeper is good against P-Fire, bad against Plow. Revoker's pretty aggressively medium this matchup. My opponent does have Mother of Runes. We'll cut 1. Ballista seems pretty decent. Maybe we cut Batter Skull in this matchup. What if we shape like a Stoneforge and Batter Skull? Something like this. Get out Extraction. I want to extract their Punishing Fires. We want opponent to play with Punishing Fire. That's why we don't. I want to sideboard like at least moderately correctly. I don't like sideboarding for like playing for the clock. Plus, we need to surgical their Punishing Fires. So they can't kill all my guys. Oh, this hand. Oh man, turn 3 Palace Jailer. This is like actually pretty hot. I don't think I want this hand though. Especially because we can't turn 2 Port, turn 3 Palace Jailer. This hand's pretty mopey. Oh, this hand's much better. Put him holding to 6-2. Deal. Kind kind of want a threat, but I kind of also want more lands. I think I'm going to bottom this. He only needs to win the one game in the 3 minutes. He won game 1. Oh, wow. That's there? Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. An actual turn 2 play. Look at that. P-Fire down Stoneforge. Rude. Now we get to rip the P-Fire now. I think I want to Wasteland them too. They're on a mole. If I have a Wasteland them, it puts me really far behind, but we're just gonna get greedy. The fact that he was protecting his green source that heavily, maybe means nothing. But also exiling exiling their whatever it was is definitely not nothing. Do I let this live or not now? Maybe I just let it live and just Remorseful Cleric GT and stuff. Pathing it puts them towards Knight. But Knight's nothing because we have Rip. Yeah, I think I just want to path this. So it's up for Palace Jailer down the line. We have Remorseful Cleric plus like GT. Maybe that was a reason that we don't want to do that. Oh, they have nothing. Cool. Get him, Remorseful Cleric. I think I might want to play this Vial over an equipment. Nah, they don't have anything yet. Play the Vial like next turn. Oh no, they had something. Oh no, please don't be a thing. Oh, why is this in your deck, opponent? What? This is horrible. We just drew Caracas too. We just Caracas their Teague. Jesus. This does actual nothing besides turn off your Green Sun Zeniths. Opponent, are you high? Maybe they just forgot to board it out. I've done that before. I've definitely just forgotten to board out. Oh, I shouldn't have 6. I shouldn't have 6. I could have wastelanded my Caracas there. That would have been bad. It has power and toughness, I suppose. Alright, well, we've killed 2 Punishing Fires now. You can have that back. Gagtig is a gentleman. He's a nice lad. This is just Teague again. Sure. What do I even Phyrexian revoke here? I guess, like, Knight of the Reliquary would be... not even. Like, Mother of Runes? I guess we name Knight of the Reliquary, still. I just want to have, like, a guy in play to equip a GT. This game evolved into a cripple fight. I think I'm, like, pretty ahead in this game. I think we're, like, pretty far ahead with, like, Jailer, Sword, Flicker Wisp in our hand. Opponent would name Thespian. You can't name lands with Phyrexian Revoker. So my opponent could, like, go get Dryad Arbor on the fetch here. I don't really care. I'll trade Revoker for their Dryad Arbor and Gaddock Teague. I'm gonna not even kill this Gaddock Teague, just turn off their Green Sun Zeniths. They can just keep it. I just want 2 GT counters. Yeah, opponent, you can keep the Gaddock Teague. I don't want you casting any Green Sun Zeniths here. We have Flicker Wisp. Yeah, Spyglass and Pithany don't name lands, but Revoker can name mana abilities. Yeah, a lot of people do fetch in response to like Vowels on 2s and stuff, because they think that Revoker can name lands. I guess we'll just put in Flicker Wisp here. Goodbye, Savannah. Yeah, we tried. I might need to kill this Gaddock Teeg finally. Just based on how Palace Jailer works, I'm literally forced to kill it. The longer my opponent tries to win this game too, though, the more chance we have of just winning game 3 on time. My opponent is like desperately trying to win this game that is very close to unwinnable for him. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to take that up. I kind of did. I was considering taking it up. I guess we'll kill this Teeg. Because we have Path in hand, too. Sure. Name's GTA. You got me. You got me, opponent. Oh man, do they have the Zenith? Man, yeah, I really wish I could have not killed that Teeg, but we have Path, so I don't really care. Both teams did indeed try hard. Oh no, they have Knight of Autumn. They can shatter my sword. They got me good. I don't need to attack. You have 14 seconds left, opponent. And we drew Recruiter the card. Now import this Gaia's Cradle. Yeah, you don't get your guy back. That's not how that one works. Sure. What are you gonna blow up this time? The GTA? Sure. You got it, boss. Violin, our Squire. Really solidifying our lead here. Opponent has 2 seconds left on their clock, and our hand is, like, unbeatable. Yeah, go tag guy, I guess. Sure, why not? I guess I should have flickered my recruiter or whatever. Oops. This is lethal. It's close, right? Oh, not quite. We're one off. Sure. He's just perma F6 it, yeah. They can't perma F6 through 1 second for game 3, though. Okay, the game ended. We did it. Oh no, they can see from the game? Are we going to sideboarding? Wow. Wow! Opponent going to sideboarding with 1 second left on the clock. How does leave time if he's permanent F6ing? There's like a little bit of like input lag and stuff, obviously. You can't just F6 through all of your actions. Like, it does say you sometimes you have to click yes or no or okay stuff. Hey, we won that game fair and square. Oh, there we go. All right, my opponent wasn't a dick about it. My opponent did not just sit there in 3 minutes thinking of a sideboarding. Opponent should go to game 3. Opponent wasn't that salty. Opponent did just concede. They didn't just sit there in the sideboard. So that was a game to end on, I suppose. That was definitely a game that happened. Where is... Oh, he's punching Maverick. How do I count this? Because we definitely didn't win. I've played 2 matches. How do I count this in the books? I hate these, because I like my results to reflect like how the outcomes of the actual matchups. But we had no game 3 to look at an outcome for. I guess I could say I won, and then like 1-1. Doug HS, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, Aishinine, thanks for the 1 bit. I think I missed that. I forget when that happened. A win is a win is a win. Yeah, I mean, a win's a win on Moto, but for the sake of my results, I like to calculate, like, actually valid stuff. But I think I am going to say that we did win the match, but I'm going to record it bookkeeping as 1-1. We lost game 1, won game 2. Last time all permanent F6. Yeah, exactly. There's the lag of like, oh, it's your upkeep. Please click OK or whatever, and then you jam F6, and then every time you go through combat, it's like you have to click OK at the beginning of combat. So you're gonna lose a little bit of time. You can't just literally F6 and never have priority. You do have to repeatedly attempt to F6 and such. But anyway, that is going to wrap up our stream today. Quite the mess at the end there, but we did manage to 5-0, which was sweet. Got the old 5-0. Got our second trophy. And I'll be posting the list that we 5-0 with on Twitter, and we'll finish out this league. Eventually, I'm gonna get back to normal. We usually do like 1 league start to finish on these streams, but I've been really bad about bookkeeping and actually like having finished leagues and stuff. But let's find someone to host. Who's even playing Legacy at this hour? Usually like Romario. Yeah. Classic. He's always streaming after me. That's just like when his stream time, I guess. Anyway, wait, is this vintage? No, it just looks like vintage, right? Is this a Legacy version of a vintage deck? Looks like he's playing against Survival. Let's see this deck. I'm gonna see it. Oh yeah, no, this is just like Legacy Vengevine stuff. It's neat. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching today. Hope you had a good time. Definitely an interesting stream. If you want to support the channel some more, you can follow, subscribe, or donate. Follows are totally free, help you know when I'm going live, help other people find my content. Subscriptions get you a sweet Thalia emote and Thraben-themed subscription badge in the chat. And donations are going through an overhaul right now. I recently got partnered with Card Hoarder. Shoutouts to them. They're awesome. So they're letting me borrow cards so I can stream different decks and stuff. So we're overhauling the donations and how they work, but we'll soon be playing other decks outside of Death and Taxes and kind of venturing outside my comfort zone with that. Other than that, you can follow me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube, or follow me on Twitter. YouTube is where all of these streams go after they're done. So there's a bunch of archived footage if you want to learn a lot about Death and Taxes and stuff there. And Twitter is just where I post when I'm going live, updates to my schedule, that sort of thing. Links for that stuff is all down below. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. Hope you had a good time. And have a good night, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow.